We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the East-leading Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Jacob Degrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Stepping up now, Ronald De Cunha. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder is on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Hit to third. Davis has got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Braves nothing, Mets coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Mike Soroka gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
So here's Pete Alonso. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So here's Jeff McNeil, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it. The pitcher has to throw strikes. The offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The 1-2.
Back outside.
And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Just hung in there on that one. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tyler Flowers. First pitch of the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
This one's flared out toward left. Here comes McNeil. It's in there, though, a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
That'll fit. The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Flowers aboard here at first with nobody out. And he struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A ball and no strikes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A 1-0 delivery. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Knuckles into the zone for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Has a look. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Mike Soroka. 1-0 the count. Down the left field line and deep, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. One and one. Here it is. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Braves will strand 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Robinson Cano.
Now here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Next up from New York, Wilson Ramos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Ahmed.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. Waits, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here's the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner over to Albies. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down quickly. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald De Cunha. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Marisnick will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
Now batting.
So one gone for the Braves here in the third. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Ozzie Albies is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. The 1-0 home.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Tyler Flowers. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Third baseman, J.D. Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Camargo waits on it. 1 out. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1, well below the zone. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob Degrom. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And that misses for ball 1. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
2 down, runners at first and second. All even now, 2-2. And another foul ball. Two and two. Here it is. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here's the 3-1.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
2 out, bases loaded. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. A swing and a foul tip, but held onto behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Inciarte's there. He's got it 1 away. In now, Wilson Ramos. A base hit in his first trip. The pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country and invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. And the runner will get back standing. First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Line hard. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here's Johan Camargo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Now here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
On the ground for Cano at second. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher,
So here now is the pitcher, Mike Soroka. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Hit toward the right side. And there are 2 away now.
now that.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald De Cunha. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Jake Marisnick.
The center fielder.
As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
In now, Jacob Degrom, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 pitch. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Back to the top of the order now, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and no one will get this one. The 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Settling under it is Marisnick for out number 2. Digging in now, Dansby Swanson. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Now batting.
Nick Markakis digging in now.
Nick.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now another 1-2.
That's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Settling in now, Michael Conforto. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One and 2 now, and through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First delivery to him on the way.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. The Braves on top, 2-0. Robert Gesellman is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. One out, nobody on. And this catches the outside corner, strike one.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Right fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike Soroka.
At the plate now, Mike Soroka. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. No hits to this point. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Gesellman is there, and he'll bring this one in. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ronald De Cunha. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Grounded to short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Braves strand one, but they're on top 2-0. So striding forward now, Ahmed Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Popped him up. And there's out number one. Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
In there, strike one.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jake Marisnick. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Kieran O'Day takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 56, Kieran O'Day.
Jed Lowry will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jed Lowry.
Now a throw over to first and the runner back. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Swing and a ground ball to third. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Paul Sewald has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way.
2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Smoke toward the hole, and this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Now batting, second baseman, Oxi-clean.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Hit weakly back to the mound. There's one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tyler Flowers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Albies is on the move. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Runner at second here with one man out. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Dansby Swanson will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at his career totals, Swanson is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
3-2.
Full count now, 3-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Conforto in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Big spot here. First and second. 2 men gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. From the stretch.
0-1.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Number 6.
To the plate now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here it comes. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Up next to the bat,
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. Well, you got his kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Justin Wilson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
leading off to the Braves, the center fielder, number 11.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. That's lifted the other way out to left. McNeil comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. 1 out, nobody on. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Travis d'Arnaud will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Travis Cano.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Just short, hit hard. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Mark Melanson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 36, Mark Melanson.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And the pitch. In there, 2-1.
2-1.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two pitch is fouled away. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Melanson looks in. First pitch on its way. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Atlanta rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Soroka earns his first win of the season. Jacob Degrom pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Mark Melanson wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31 minutes.